Chiefs at the Chicago Bears. A couple of teams with some odd quarterback situations. I think we are going to see Kyle Orton this week. Start us off, Dad.
That's the difference. We're going to see Kyle Orton this week, and I think if they could play defense the way they did against Pittsburgh, they got a really good shot. Because Caleb Haney was Palco-esque against the Raiders. Yes. He played like Palco. Now the difference between the Chiefs and the Bears, Palco's on the bench now with Orton coming back into the game. Most likely. Not for sure. I like the Chiefs receivers. I still like Dwayne Bowe quite a bit. Mm-hmm. I like Jonathan Baldwin and what he can do. I think they're mixing in the three running backs, and though they don't have much of a running game right now, they obviously sorely miss Jamal Charles from the beginning of the year. More than anyone misses any player in the game. I think mixing those three running backs, Jackie Battle, a strong inside runner, Thomas Jones, a physical runner, and McCluster, a guy who could do some stuff in space. I think the Chiefs can go into the Bears and win this game, barring the Bears getting any special teams points, which is always a threat.
I think the Chiefs can, but I think they won't because of what you said. I think the special teams for Chicago will win the game. Devin Hester, Johnny Knox, and or their defense will score points in this game because even with Kyle Orton playing, this is his first week starting at quarterback since September. I think he's going to be very rusty. It's going to be like we saw with a little bit like we saw with Carson Palmer in the sense that when you're not under center and you lose that, emotional timing, just with your brain trying to read defenses, time routes from the receivers, his timing is going to be off in this game. And the Bears' defense is going to pounce on him. He's going to turn the ball over at least twice. I think Chicago's going to win this game. It's going to be a close game, and it's going to be decided by defense and special teams. But the Bears' defense and special teams trump Kansas City's.
Yeah, and it's not just the defensive score or the special teams touchdowns and the scoring; it's the field position. So we'll see if they can get that going. I'm going to pick the Bears in a game that I don't really know. Mostly, I'm just 100% with A-Roz on this one. It's his first time under center. I think that if he had 3 or 4 games in that system, that maybe I might take the Chiefs, and it will be a defensive game. But given the situation, I'm going to take the Bears.
Is it his first game under center, or did he start 5 games earlier this year?
His first game under center?
Yeah, in this particular...
In this system.
Sure, on this team, in this city, in this system.
Sure. But he's played significant...
He has, but is that one of those things as a quarterback, when you're benched like that, your mindset, you're like, okay, well, when am I going to get to play again? You kind of lose that edge when you're the starting quarterback, and is it really going to be able just like that to turn the switch back on?
Well, wouldn't you figure, though, with renewed hope...
And it's not that he was playing really, really well.
No,
in
he wasn't. He was struggling.
He wasn't playing well, but I believe he'll play better than Caleb Haney.
I think he will play better than Caleb Haney. Because Caleb Haney, I think they're just going to be handing the ball off to Matt Forte and Marion Barber the entire game. Because I'm not sure if Kansas City can even stop those two in the run attack. They did well against Pittsburgh. But
and they got some good pieces on that Kansas City defense.
They do. But I don't think they're going to let Tamba Hali rush Haney. They're just going to keep feeding the ball to Barber and Forte as much as possible.
And if I can make a quick point about the Bears, because we do have to move on. The Bears receiving core was never really that good. It's actually a huge weakness. Jay Cutler was making them better.
Yes.
So it's not just as good as Caleb Haney can play. He's not going to make that bad receiving core better. So they really don't have anything on offense except for the run.
And I think I think the Chiefs receivers could make Kyle Orton better. Because they got a group of talented receivers better than he had in Denver.